sports. Now it's time for Hastings College baseball. From first pitch to the final out, Extreme Sports is proud to bring you every inning, every hit, and every big moment of Broncos baseball all season long. And now, let's go to the field for today's game.
And a very pleasant good Saturday afternoon to you from Duncan Field, where we have Hastings College baseball on your airways here this afternoon on Extreme Sports Network. Tyson Nevronik and Marcus Metcalf with you for a four-game series, and it's a big one here for Hastings College. You might say that here in the latter portions of the regular season, that it's the postseason essentially for Hastings College. A logjam in the Great Plains Athletic Conference standings and a tough task today, welcoming in the second-ranked in the GPAC Doane University Tigers. Hastings College on the season, a team 20-18, 8-12 in GPAC play. Meanwhile, for Doane, 31-8 on the season and 16-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. A big weekend in store, and it's family weekend, alumni weekend, senior weekend as they'll play their last home games of the regular season. Delighted to be with you here on the Extreme Sports Network. Coming up right around the corner, we'll get a chance to chat with the headman, Victor Rojas, as we continue to count you down towards first pitch. It's the Hastings College Broncos and the Doane University Tigers, and it's on the Extreme Sports Network.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
And welcome back to beautiful Duncan Field here on a Saturday afternoon as we get set to play two today. The Hastings College Broncos and the Doane University Tigers counting you down again to first pitch. What a scene before the game, during pregame, if you were able to watch on the streams, the alumni weekend here as they were introduced on the first base line along with the Hastings College Broncos, and a lot of excitement in the air. Not only is it Hastings College Doane, the big GPAC rivalry, but a lot of games potentially to be gained in the standings when you take a look at the GPAC standings. A logjam here in the middle. Again, Hastings at 8-12, an opportunity to make up some ground, but a very talented Doane University bunch as we get set to get underway. Well, first off, start off by talking about our starting pitcher here for Game 1. It's Xander Hardy. Xander Hardy going to get the rock here for the Broncos to go up here against the Doane University Tigers. We heard Coach Victor Rojas mention Xander in the pregame show, and he's got the capability to pound the strike zone, get ahead in the counts, put some goose eggs up in those numbers on this Duncan Field scoreboard, 405 feet away from us. We're going to need a big pitching performance here for Hastings College up against this Doane University lineup. Welcome in my right-hand man. He's on my left side. Marcus Metcalf joining us here for the broadcast. And Marcus, just a big series as we get set to get underway here this afternoon.
Big series, and it's a rivalry series. And a nice way to end your home season with a rival. It's only about 90 minutes from here. It's just a great way to be here at the ballpark. Get a long 2 days, 4 games here, next 2 days of here baseball.
Carter Rath leading things off for the Doane University Tigers, and we lead off with a first pitch strike from Xander Hardy.
Hardy comes in with a 2.48 ERA. He is 2-2 on the season. 24 strikeouts, 21 walks.
And the 0-1. Back into play off the glove of Xander. This is going to be a tough play over at shortstop. They fire across to first, not in time. The speedy Rath legs out an infield single after the deflection off the pitcher, Xander Hardy. We'll go ahead and meet the Doane University batting lineup here. Carter Rath leading things off at second base. Grant Summers, the shortstop, batting second. It'll be Tanner Nelson hitting third, the catcher this afternoon for the Tigers. Sam Kopnoski, the right fielder, cleaning things up. Then it's Jordan Bond, Braden Jones, Johnny Volcano, Jet Grossert, and Max Harris to round out the prime 9 here for the black and orange. Doane in the all-black uniforms on a sunny Saturday afternoon. The orange numbers trimmed in white. For Hastings College, it's the Victory Whites with the crimson lettering and numbers. Pitch outside. That'll be ball 1 after the pickoff throw to check on Carter Rath over at the first base bag. After this, AB will go across the diamond and meet the Broncos defensively as the 1-0 comes here to Summers. Long pause and a throwback. Checks the runner over at first. Nothing doing. Doane, a team that's going to be aggressive on the base paths with speed here at the top of the lineup. You look at their offensive numbers, and we'll dive into them as we move along throughout this broadcast. Marcus, this is an impressive offense that has been on display so far this season, not just in the GPAC. I mean, at 16-4, but 31-8 overall. This is a good Doane bunch as that pitch is in there for a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, we listened to Coach Rojas. Before our interview, he said it's a team you cannot make many mistakes against, and they'll make you pay. And then Doane, like you said, they're 31-8, and that 31-8 hasn't come easy. And these guys have played a tough schedule too as well. So we'll see if Hastings can come away with a series win here this weekend.
It'll be interesting to kind of see how the pitching works as we navigate through the weekend, because again, anything that's a mistake is going to get pounded out in the gap in the power alley. Yeah. But you also need to focus on throwing strikes, because that has been kind of the Achilles heel for the Hastings College pitching staff. So obviously a lot to navigate here as we have the 1-2 to Summers. Pause here from Hardy. And the delivery. Bender in there, swung on and missed. It's a strikeout. And the first out here for the Broncos this afternoon. Let's go across underneath the Broncos defensively. Detterding out in the left, Martinez in center, Bruno out in right. Up the middle in the infield, it's Valdez and Rojas, Fletcher at third base, Evan Morrison at first, and Hardy and Vargas, the battery mates, pitcher and catcher here this afternoon. Stepping up to the plate, Tanner Nelson, as we work our way towards the meat of this Doane order. Bender in there for a strike.
And you mentioned Tyson pitching. This is only game number 1 of 4. You don't want to get the big innings right off the bat. You're going to be burning through your bullpen, and that's what neither of these teams want to have early on. And so that's going to be a key here this afternoon, and especially this whole weekend, I should say.
The 0-1, a check back to first. Carter Rath keeping him honest over there. Rath takes the secondary lead with the sliding mitts on. And he's going to take off. Ball put in play. It's going to be a hit and run, and it's going to work to perfection as this ball gets past the third baseman and dumps out into left field. It'll be runners at second and third on a wonderful hit and run from the Doane Tigers. A one-out double off the bat of Tanner Nelson, and already trouble brewing with 2 runners in scoring position. Nelson will be courtesy run, or pinch run. 27. That's Tanner Nelson. 26, excuse me. Thaden Weagle, young sophomore, in to run as Kwapnowski steps up to the plate. Cleanup hitter, 2 runners in scoring position. Xander Hardy going to go to work here. Foul tip, swinging strike. And it's an 0-1 to Kwapnowski.
And that's the thing about Hardy is he wants to get in command early, get a fastball first pitch of every at-bat, so he can get ahead of the hitter's 0-1, and then he can try to work his little slide piece and his curveball that he has in his back pocket. The 0-1 from Hardy. Swing and a miss. Now, no balls and 2 strikes.
First pitch slightly before 1 p.m., so if you are just joining us, we are underway here. 2 runners in scoring position for the Doane University Tigers, and it's the cleanup hitter Kwapnowski at the plate, but facing an 0-2. Beautiful 53 degrees here in Hastings. Ball goes in the turf. Nice stop from Vargas. And it'll be a 1-2. Going to be breezy today with the wind speeds out of the west at 13 miles per hour. Should see gusts to around 30. Right, and that pitch is on the outside corner, but does not get the call. Vargas immediately turning over to the dugout and says, no, that was a little outside. Great crowd on hand, by the way. Many want-to-be umpires were voicing their disapproval of the call. Here's a ripper down the line, and that catch the first base coach.
Yes, it did. Right in the leg.
He'll take a few laps.
That was like a 100-mile-an-hour shot off the bat.
Oh, yeah. That was ripped.
Wait on it a little bit. I'm guaranteed that's probably what he's saying. Just a little.
2-2. Here is Hardy. Looks in. Big pitch upcoming here. It's off speed and it's high, and it's 3-2.
And for those not familiar with Duncan Field, 370 down the left field line, 367 down right field line, 405 in the power alleys, and 408 out the straight center field.
How many more feet as this ball's put into play? Right field side, that's going to get down. That'll drive in two. Kwapnoski is going to have extra bases as he stands in at second base. It's back-to-back extra base hits for Doan, and it's a 2 RBI double for Sam Kwapnoski. Perfectly placed ball. Couldn't have thrown it out there any better out into right field as it dumps in front of Samuel Bruno. I was going to say how many extra feet to get it to the dirt pile that's right behind the scoreboard. Beautiful backdrop, guys. Perfect time for construction.
Yeah.
As it's going to be another courtesy runner. That is one big dirt pile. Coming up to the plate, Jordan Bond. Bender in there for a strike.
Yeah, you got to love road construction, don't you? You only one way into this place.
One way in, one way out.
Yeah.
It's actually two ways.
Two ways, technically, yes.
Yeah, we go down the batting facility road.
Back way.
And if you're listening to this broadcast trying to find how to get into Duncan Field, we're glad to help you out. 1-1. 2-0 start here for Doan. They have 3 hits already in the inning. On the starter, Xander Hardy. First game, 7-inning affair. After that, they'll play 9 in the nightcap. Or I should say, late afternoon cap.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
A 1-2. As Hardy goes to work here on Bond. Jordan Bond. Off speed, and it's jumped foul. I saw Jay Bond on the scorecard, and I got really excited.
Yeah.
The 007 geek in me was like, oh my gosh, do I get to say James Bond all day? Because that would be amazing. Nope, Jordan Bond.
So wouldn't it be amazing, like, if he actually had a number, it was 007?
Right? Like, I think you're missing you're missing an opportunity. You should have been number 7.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had all those jokes in high school, so probably tired of the 7. He's going to fly out here to right. Samuel Bruno diving and makes the grab. And then play at second for the double play. Runner at second. Thought the ball dropped. Bruno makes the snag. They fire to second base, and Doan's going to have a chat about this, but the Broncos are going to be out of the inning. Double them up. Samuel Bruno fires over to second base. The runner did not take off in time, and the Broncos are going to be out of the frame, or so we think. We're going to have a chat. Broncos are already getting in the dugout, getting ready to swing it. And we will await the discussion here from the umpire.
They're going to overrule it.
And now Victor Rojas is going to have a chat. What did they say that? Are they saying that the out is good at right field, but the runner tagged up and there's no way?
I don't know. I don't know what you would call that in that situation. Because
so what do we're waiting for all the runners to be placed on. I think they're calling the out in right field, but they got together and ruled that he didn't take off too late, or too early, excuse me. Here we go again. Braden Jones. This is a great start to the series. Controversial call, bright and early. Good afternoon here from Duncan Field on Alumni Day, and there is a lot of heated folks in the stands right now. We got 44, Braden Jones at the plate. Hardy delivers, and that misses, 2-0. It's hard mentally as a pitcher. I mean, you're out of the inning, you get the big double play, you get the sigh of relief, and now you have to go throw after all that.
Yeah.
And the argument was short from Victor, but if you could hear it, he said, "Be better." And now every call is going to be met with this much enthusiasm from the hometown fans that have made their way. Zone's getting squeezed here, 3-0. Hardy delivers. That's a strike, you bet. 3-1.
I mean, you already kind of have somewhat of a long inning, and then you get that call go against you.
And it's Doane,
Yeah.
and it's a rivalry matchup, and you're trying to play your way into the GPAC postseason tournament, and that's brutal. I'm sorry, but that's brutal.
Yeah.
Ball's ripped down the left field line. It's going to go foul. That one went for a long ways.
And all you can do if you're Hardy is just keep pounding the zone and just keep throwing. That's all you can do at this point.
He was 30 feet off the bag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's a blown call. Here's the 3-2. Going to go Bruno's way again. Bruno's backing up towards the wall and turns around and makes the grab. No damage done. Couple more pitches thrown, but the Broncos get out of the inning and it's the same result. 2-0 off of 3 Doane hits. We're going to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Bronco Baseball here on Extreme Sports.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Back here at Duncan Field, Bronco Baseball this afternoon on Extreme Sports, brought to you in part by Mary Lanning Memorial Healthcare, also by Mammoth Construction and Highland Dairy. Tyson Nevronic, Marcus Metcalf along with you. Doane with the 2-0 advantage after back-to-back extra base hits from the 3 and 4 hitters Nelson and Kwapnoski. But the damage held there after 2 flyouts to right field. And what ultimately turned into be a top half of the first that felt like we needed to get 4 outs to get out of the baby. Overturned a double play, but Broncos turned to bat, and they can erase a lot of that saltiness here by getting the sticks out and getting to work in the bottom half of the frame. Tyler Rojas will lead things off. Evan Morrison batting second is Sam Bruno batting third. Peyton Vargas will clean things up for the Broncos. Tristan Martinez to bat in the 5-hole. Jared Delgado 6th. Levi Fletcher batting 7th. Nick Detterding and Jace Valdez rounding out the prime 9 as they will go up against Caden Crawford doing the pitching here for Doane this afternoon. Caden Crawford, from a senior from Fairfield, Texas. Horns down. What's the line on him, Marcus?
Crawford, 5.67 ERA. He is 7-2 on the season. He has pitched 54 innings. He's given up 61 hits, 36 runs, 34 of them earned. He's struck out 59 batters, only walked 15. And he only has 2 hit by pitches. He's only given up 9 home runs all season long.
So Ty Rojas leading things off. T-Row getting us started here for the Broncos in the bottom half of the first, down 2-0 to the Doane University Tigers. First pitch in from Crawford. Inside corner, strike 1. Got 2 missions for you today, Marcus. One is hit me every time I say Doane College. I'm old school, and I will revert back to Doane College a few times today.
Yep.
Just remind me subtly that it's a university. That's 1.
Okay.
I'll think of the second as we move along. Oh, keep me posted on the Husker game.
I will.
Yeah, that's a
we got another
big series with USC. We'll talk about that as we move along. Last night's game, phenomenal. Walk-off bunt to win it for the Big Red. huge comeback effort. I shut it off at one point and was alerted to the fact that we were coming back. Never turn your back on the Huskers. Big Red playing good ball, 2-1. Well, rocket shot right back up the middle. Nearly took the cap off of Caden Crawford. And it'll be a leadoff base knock for Tyler Rojas. And the Broncos are fired up. This crowd is fired up. They are into it here this afternoon. This is great to see.
It is. No, and you mentioned how many times you might say don't you college. You should have been up there with me last week when I was calling Hastings College softball. How many times I wanted to call Midland University Fremont.
Oh, sure.
So I had a bet actually with Adam Mazer and the guys how many times I'd say Fremont, and I said over-unders is 5. I only said about 1.5 times. So I was pretty proud of myself as first bases in there to Morrison and outside for a ball 1-0.
Evan Morrison represents one of the hottest hitters in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. We got to see him early in the season when he was on an absolute tear. And last weekend in Forest City, Iowa, the dude just raked. And he got the reception from the fans that he certainly deserves. He has been a huge, huge component in this Bronco offense.
Yeah, up in Waldorf, a 21-10 ball game. He hits homer number 12 on the season to break the record, and so good job to him.
Yeah, I thought for a moment they were playing football out at Forest City, Iowa, and I took a look at the scoreline. Big offense-only day.
They don't say that. We got to go there this year for football, so Mike and the gang can have fun up there in Forest City.
Yep, go have fun, boys.
We'll have fun at the high school level, having some fun, calling some high school football. The next pitch is up high for a ball, 3-1.
3-1 here to Morrison, licking his chops. Put one on that dirt pile.
I'll talk about football here in a second. I'll let you finish this at AB.
Let's tie this baby up.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch from Crawford. Delivers. It misses high. Nothing to do with Morrison. They pitch around him, and it'll be 2-on here for the Broncos. And stepping up to the plate will be Samuel Bruno.
Speaking of football, we got a timeout. I think Decker's going to call on the field. I was talking to Adam Mazer last week about football schedule. I know I'm way too early talking about football, but I'm so excited.
Never too early to talk about football.
There's going to be a night game this year for football. On a weekend, we're going to have Hastings College soccer at home playing in the afternoon and then having football at night.
I like it.
Yeah.
Go under the lights.
I like that. I like that, too. And so it's going to be a fun weekend. Or me and you will probably have soccer, and then I got to turn right around and do some sideline duties for Mike and the gang. It's going to be a fun time this coming fall, but right now we got baseball and softball to deal with, as that's going to bring Bruno to the plate.
2-on here for Sam Bruno. In the bottom of the first inning, Bruno squares around a bunt, pulls it back. It's in there for a strike. In crowd continuing to shuffle in here on a weekend. Family weekend, alumni weekend, and of course with the seniors playing their last home series at Duncan Field, that'll help aid the cause. But love to see it. Both runners off on the pitch. They're going to slide in safely. It's a double steal. Broncos get aggressive on the base paths.
I love that. Double steal. Double steal, small ball. Me and you were jumped when we first saw that. That was great.
So now Bruno's got to go to work. It's an 0-2 count. But 2 runners in scoring position thanks to the aggressive base stealing tactics from Victor Rojas in that third base coaching box. Broncos are showing that they're going to take the fight to Doane this afternoon and this weekend. Records be darned. 16-4 in the GPAC, second in the Great Plains Athletic Conference standings. Hastings College sitting right around that 6th hole as Peyton Vargas will step up to the plate.
Hastings has a 2-game advantage right now over 7th place, so Hastings sitting pretty good right now.
Sitting good, but you got some talented teams coming down the pipe as Vargas is going to try to put this one into the gap, and it's going to go down. It's going to hit the wall. 2 runs will score. Vargas trucks into second, and the cleanup hitter delivers. A 2 RBI double for Peyton Vargas, and he is feeling it.
I thought that center fielder, Harris, was going to go over there and reach that ball and score 1. That ball kept carrying and carrying and carrying. Nice job there by Vargas. 2-run double. We got this baby tied.
When's the last time that you've seen a pop like this at Duncan Field? Just a pop in general. I mean,
I would say probably when the Hastings Legion baseball team hosted the regionals that year. That's probably the last time.
Mid-South, you bet.
Yeah,
Yep.
about the last time.
Oh, this crowd is into it. This is awesome to see. I love it. One down, runner at second base. A 2 RBI double from Peyton Vargas and Tristan Martinez will step up to the plate. Martinez into the gap. We'll see what Victor does here. They're going to wheel him around. Play at the plate. And that's off the top of the glove. He's in safe. Peyton Vargas scores. Tristan Martinez doubles, and the Broncos take the 3-2 lead. This is fun.
Yes, it is.
This is only the first inning, gang. We got 15 innings today, and we got 2 more games tomorrow. So buckle up. Broncos come to play today. Love to see it. Jared Delgado stepping up to the plate. And now a coaching visit to try to calm down the Broncos' momentum. And we talked about it a little bit before the pregame show, Marcus. Mm-hmm. What Victor has brought to this program in a very short amount of time. And we're talking about Victor Rojas and bringing the alumni back, welcoming them into the dugout, having them chat with the guys, doing the dinner, doing all the stuff. This is all part of building a program. And we've been able to do that in a very short amount of time. And I just looked down that third base coaching box, and that's a big, big reason why. Obviously, the players got to be committed. The community's got to be committed. The support has to be there. But you're looking down that third base coaching box, and that's a big reason why you're seeing all these people in the blue seats today.
He brought life into this program. I mean,
perfect.
For lack of a better term, I mean, no offense to any of the previous coaching staffs before, this was pretty much almost – this program was pretty much basically dead.
It's come alive.
It's come alive, and Coach Ross has done a terrific job.
It's come alive today, too. 3-2, the Broncos have the lead bottom half of the first. And just one down. Let's keep this train rolling as Jared Delgado steps up to the plate. Tristan Martinez over at the second base bag. And that pitch is low. Nice save there from Nelson to keep that one from going back to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. 1 on. 1-run lead for the Broncos. Bender in there. No. Misses. 2-1. Pardon me. Makeup call?
Probably. You're going to probably see a lot of those today. They're going to rule that Martinez, he singled and then advanced on the second. So I want to make sure I got the official score before I said anything. But nonetheless, nice hit by Martinez to drive in the go-ahead run and advance on second. Let's see what Delgado can do here. Playing the DH spot here today, batting the 6th hole.
2-1 hitters count. As Crawford delivers, it's inside. 3-1 now. Single, the double steal, and how big was that double steal in the grand scheme of things when you look at it?
Huge.
Putting those runners in scoring position, forcing them to work out of that stretch, putting the pressure on. Bender in there for a strike, 3-2.
Yeah, that's huge. That is absolutely huge. Because you probably only score 1.
Oops.
And it's a 2-2 ball game. Right now you got that extra 90 feet makes a huge difference.
Here's the 3-2 from Crawford. It misses. It's a walk. Delgado trots 90 feet towards first base. And you're just seeing it. I mean, with whether it's a hit or whether it's a base on balls and the immediate turn to the dugout to keep the guys fired up, I think we're going to see this dugout fired up all weekend.
Oh, they will.
I just the way that this kind of had that feeling as this series got underway. Big spark as Levi Fletcher looks in. And credit the boys. That was a rough weekend. I'll be honest, that was a rough weekend at Waldorf. Getting 3 of 4 taken from you. You come back, you win the 4th one. And credit these guys for flushing that and forgetting about it and saying, we're going to be better. We're going to be better starting tomorrow. And they were. And now we're seeing it here this afternoon against Stone.
Yeah, Waldorf only had 1 win in the conference.
Yep.
Going into that point.
It's tough.
It's tough. He said, if you can win at least 2, maybe 3, you're sitting at 10, about even in the conference right now, and you'd be sitting in 5th place in the conference right now.
So here's Levi Fletcher now with the 1-1 and 2 on. Levi Fletcher's going to square around a bunt. It's a beauty, just like last night. Levi Fletcher is going to beat it out. It's in time, and the throw gets away. They try to underhand it to the first baseman, and it gets away. It's going to be an error on the pitcher. We've got runners at the corners. 1 run scores. The Broncos have a 4-2 lead.
There might be another argument here, too.
They can argue all they want.
I was going to say maybe out of the baseline. We'll try to avoid the tag, and so
that'll be a very short argument.
It would be.
Beautiful bunt from Levi Fletcher as Nick Detterding steps up to the plate, and that was a mirror image of what we saw last night.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, too. Exactly what we saw last night, and ball gets down the first base line, and we'll talk about there in a little bit. But, yeah, nice job there by Fletcher to lay that bunt down, at least to move the runners up.
Bunt, single, RBI, error on one play as this pitch is – I didn't see the call.
Yeah, they actually did it. Yep, and they ruled it a base hit. So, nice job. And they're going to rule a base hit and then a single or an error on the throw. Perfect.
Here's the pitch from Crawford. I think it's a 1-0.
Yes.
That's in there for strike 1-1.
Yep. I want to make sure I had everything right before I said anything. I'm like –
Yep, counts 1-1 here to Nick Detterding. The 8th batter to step up to the plate, still 1 down, runners at the corners. We'll see if the wheels are in motion for Levi Fletcher over there at the first base bag. Squares around, doesn't make the bunt. Now there's throw back to third, Delgado stranded.
Yeah.
Coming in, it was a squeeze play. Got to lay the bunt down, didn't get it. Delgado way too far off the third base bag, had to retreat.
Yep.
Ran into an out there. Bummer.
Yeah.
So the pickoff play for the second out, now it's a 1-2. Detterding at the plate with Levi Fletcher at the first base bag. See if Detterding can reinflate the balloon here for the Broncos. Chopped foul. We'll do it again.
Nonetheless, Delgado did get caught stealing there, but you put up a crooked number here in any number 1. That's against a good Doan team.
Well, just the fight back. You know, you gave up back-to-back extra base hits. You're down 2-0. And it would be really easy for a lot of people to say, well, that's Doan being 16-4 in the conference, and that's why they're second ranked in the conference. And you fight back. Detterding, sharp chopper, shortstop side, fielded in time, and the scoop is going to be in time. Keeps the foot on the bag. Nice play. Summers to Jones for the 6-3 putout. And the Broncos are out of the inning. And now, or maybe, have a discussion. It was quick, and that's it. 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 Doan error. As Doan will come to the plate in the top of the second. 4-2, Broncos have the lead. You're listening to G-Pack Baseball here on Extreme Sports.
Check it out. Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
And welcome back to Extreme Sports coverage of Bronco baseball here on a Saturday afternoon, 9-9, your score line. And the day is done for Evan Chavez, who came in relief of Xander Hardy. It is now Ryder Duran who will take the rock and try to pick up the win here for HC this afternoon. Marcus got a line on Ryder?
Yeah, I was looking for him, and I finally found him. He has pitched 9 1/3 innings. He has given up 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. He has struck out 16 batters. He's walked 5. His ERA, 1.93. Duran, he is a junior from Muckwonago, Wisconsin.
That's why
I'm going to guess. That's my best guess.
I waited for you to look at the town because I wasn't even going to try to take a stab at it.
Muckwonago? That's Muckwonago, I think. I think that's how you pronounce it. I got to say it in a Wisconsin accent, though. That's going to be different, so we'll go with it.
All right. And we will go with Ryder. Now going to work against Tanner Nelson. Runner at second in a 9-9 tie. As the pitch misses low for ball 2.
How big is this second out right here? Your 8C. Now you got a runner at second to take the lead.
Yeah.
And you're going to be down to your final 6 outs at that point.
You don't want to see the script get flipped here for the Broncos. So this is some big at-bats up here for Ryder. Some big pitches. Evan was really brilliant in relief. Put up those 2 scoreless frames, keeping this very powerful Doan offense off the board. Doan erupts for the 2-run homer and then kind of control issues here in the 6th. A walk and then a single and an RBI. Some pass balls and some blown calls like we see right now. and this is, at this point, if I'm still in the ball game coaching, easily where I would have gotten tossed because I would have said, that's 3, Blue.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 or 300, I don't know. High chopper, third base side, fielded. Check back over to second. Now they fire in time. Nice play from Fletcher over there at the hot corner.
He waited and waited
Loved
and
it.
waited. Yep.
I mean, but that's, you know your arm strength. You know how quick you can get that ball over. You see the base runner, and you're able to make that throw, and that's just experience over there at the third base bag.
And good job by Valdez to take that third base bag in case the runner decides to go. So,
Sam Kopnowski stepping up to the plate. Sammy is a double with 2 RBIs to his line score today. He's also grounded out to second and struck out. And Ryder throws one that might have nicked chin hair a little bit. A little chin music here on Sam. Here's the 1-0. Long hold from Ryder. Staring back the second baseman. Now a spin and a throw. And nothing doing. Jordan Bond awaiting in the on-deck circle here for the Tigers. As Ryder comes set and delivers. Misses high. Is it like allergies or something? Is something in his eye and he just shuts his eyes right before the ball crosses the plate? Or what's going on?
Maybe his eyelids jam like Epi Calvin.
Oh. There's more to that scene that we won't go into as this ball is going to be hit towards second and fielded over in time. 4-3 put out. Ryder does the job out of the bullpen and gets the last 2 outs, and we remain tied heading into the bottom of the 6th. Bronco bats, time to go to work. You're listening to the Broncos and Tigers. It's rivalry G-Pack baseball on the Extreme Sports Network.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
GPAC Baseball here on the Extreme Sports Network. Tyson Nevronic and Marcus Metcalf with you. Bottom of the 6th we go as Hastings College gets set to head to the plate. I believe it'll be Jace Valdez to lead things off after the batter's interference call.
Yes.
From the previous inning. That's right?
Yep, correct.
So I had to read through my own writing there, but it'll be 9-1-2. Due up, and boy, the top of the order, Marcus, you got to be licking your chops right now if you're a Hastings College Bronco fan. The top of the order has been on base all 3 times. The 1 and 2 hitters, 4 singles, 4 stolen base, 4 bases stolen. Yep. So let's word that correctly, and been a big part of why the Broncos have put a 9 spot here on the scoreboard.
They have scored. They have 6 hits between the top 3, Grohaus, Morrison, and Bruno, and they have scored 7 of the 9 runs.
Music.
Got the music still playing. There we go. We finally get it off. First pitch fouled away. But no, like I said, 7. They scored 7 of the 9 runs. Top of the order has.
Pitch just missing on the outside corner. We'll even things up here at 1-1. Valdez, Rojas, Morrison. Swung all over the top of that one. Valdez so far, strikeout, flied out to right, and then was involved in that batter's interference play. It's not really an official at bat, but the 3rd out of the inning. Here's the 1-2. Valdez will foul that one back towards the parking lot area. Again, after the conclusion of this 7-inning affair, we will take about a 20-minute timeout. We're going to get a timeout here for whatever discussion is happening. The Doane coaching staff and the home plate umpire. Don't know what that was about on a foul ball.
Dinner plans?
Sure. As many calls as Tigers have got today, they might be buying them dinner.
We can head over to one of our sponsors and go over to Bullseyes. How about that? For a steak dinner tonight.
I like how you just glossed over me griping at the umpires for like the 80th time this game, as this is a line drive right back up the middle. Base knock for Jace Valdez. And the Broncos have a base runner here in the bottom of the 6th as they try to retake the lead. Doane took the early advantage in the top half of the 1st. Doane then lost the lead as the Broncos put up a 4 spot. Doane grabbed the lead right back. Then the Broncos took it back in just a continuous seesaw game of anything you can do, I can do just a little bit better. And now a mound visit, and in all likelihood, a pitching change here for the Tigers as the entire Tiger lineup comes on to the mound. So we'll wait to see if the rock goes, and indeed it will. We're going to have a pitching change here at Duncan. I think. I haven't seen anyone come out of the bullpen yet, though.
Got some guys warming up down there, but they still have their jackets on.
Well, so that was just about the oddest thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought for sure we were going to see a pitching change. Never mind. We will continue to carry on, my friends. The Cade Bridges, the sophomore from Ashland, on the mound here. And might have just given the head coach.
We're going to have a pinch runner down there at first. That's Ben Richter.
Richter's over there at first. Yep. Might have told the coach the magic words, like, I think I can get this, guys. You got to be careful here with the top of the order. And a lot of that probably defensive strategy with Tyler Rojas and Morrison and the damage that they have done here for the Broncos. So, the scoreline pretty much even. 9 runs, 12 hits for both teams. It's the 2 Doan errors. And oh my, Rojas is going to get hit. Oh, right on the hand, squaring around to bunt. Oh, brutal.
Right in the wrong spot of the hand.
God, you heard it too.
Yep.
Oh, man, they're going to look at Tyler Rojas for a while. Tyler Rojas squaring around to bunt, hit by the pitch. He's trying to shake it off, but dude.
He's going, man.
That stings.
They're calling a foul ball.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. They are calling 1-1. Rojas playing with half a wrist up there. Marcus, I'm out of words. I'm out of words now.
I don't either.
If I say any more words about this umpiring crew, they're not going to be clean.
He might throw you out.
They're not going to be FCC regulated. 1 ball, 1 strike. Disaster.
Thing is, we didn't have the luxury of instant replay.
Send this replay up to the Great Plains Athletic Conference for review.
Now he's just swinging one-handed. Man. That's brutal.
Fighting for your postseason life here.
Yeah.
And you're taking the fight to the second-ranked team in the conference. And you have had every single call go against you. Every single one of them. Come on, T-Row. Make him pay. Here's the 1-2. Squaring around to bunt. Evan Morrison stepping up to the plate. You might take the first couple frames for game 2, Marcus. I'm going to go for a walk.
So we can get someone up here to call it for
this
us.
is as angry as I think I've ever been in the broadcast booth. Evan Morrison, chopper foul. I mean, and it's hard. It's hard not to be. I mean, you got to pull for these guys. The way that they have put this program back on the map.
Yes.
The whole Duncan field full of Bronco fans. Deep breaths.
Yep.
Little woo-saw. Swing and a miss.
If you're Morrison right now, a good spot to place is right down that 367 line over the fence for a 2-run shot right now. That'd be beautiful.
The place would blow up. I mean, absolutely erupt if Morrison could get a handle on one. But like you said in the pregame show,
yep,
don't overswing it, man.
Nope.
He's got natural-born ability to go power alley, and you got the speedy Jace Valdez over there at the first base bag. Find some green, watch him run. Foul tip.
Wait till this AB is over and I got an update from Lincoln. But we'll do that here in a minute. Come on, Evan.
Morrison at the plate. Here in a 9-9 tie. Drama in the bottom of the 6th. Double deuce at the plate with a 2-2 count. Bruno waiting in the on-deck circle. Valdez is at first. Here's the 2-2 delivery from the sophomore from Ashland. Foul tipped again.
Good AB from Evan.
Yeah, he's fighting. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Morrison goes over the top. Back-to-back strikeouts. And credit Cade Bridges. He went from, I thought he was getting yanked, to back-to-back strikeouts against the top of the order. And here comes Sam Bruno to try to deliver a big 2-out knock. 9-9 tie here in the 6th. Swung on, chopped foul. Your update from Lincoln, sir.
I will say this. Case Sanderson, Drew Carey, and Drew Grigo, each with solo shots. Huskers 7-0.
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Like that a little bit more than what I'm seeing at the scoreboard here. 9-9. Time called at the plate. Umpire wants some more baseballs.
I was wondering what the time was for. I'm like,
just flat ran out of baseballs.
Out of baseballs.
Pop up from Samuel. Foul territory, and it's going to be out of play.
That ball stuck in the netting. What's that?
Were they back-to-back-to-back shots, or was it just 3 home runs?
It was back-to-back, and then, let's see. It was a homer. It was back-to-back, and then a fly out, and then another home run. So 7-0 Huskers going to the bottom or top of the 4th.
Feeling comfortable for the Big Red as Bruno goes down on strikes, and it's 3 straight strikeouts for the sophomore Cameron Bridges. And he is fired up, and so are the Doane University Tigers. Momentum, unfortunately, has swung here in this one here in Duncan. We're at a 6-6 or 9-9 tie going to the 7th.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Back here at Duncan Field, Tyson Nevronic, Marcus Metcalf with you. We're into the 7th. This baby's scheduled for 7 here this afternoon before Game 2, the 9-inning affair. However, if the 9-9 scoreline holds, the Game 2 will turn into a 7-inning affair as well here this afternoon, as we are now at the 3 o'clock marker where Game 2 was tentatively scheduled to start. So running a little behind schedule here at Duncan. Can't complain. We've had a fun baseball game to watch. controversial game to watch. Been certainly plenty of moments for some drama and some chippiness and some excitement that Marcus, I think, is going to carry over here for the 4-game series.
I believe so. This game's so full of emotion today. I mean, it started from inning number 1. It's that way. First pitch on the way for a strike. 0-1.
Bond back to the plate. That's Jordan Bond, who has flown out twice and got the benefit of a missed third strike call that turned into ball 4 that turned into a 2-run homer. So he's walked. I'm putting asterisks on everything.
Just like that pitch.
Oh, I don't think we're getting a call the rest of the game.
No. Rest of the weekend?
I think that ship sailed today. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Say, what ship did it sail on? The Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria? Because I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I can go all day.
2-1. Ryder coming to the plate. Misses on the outside. Might be the only one that's missed in this AB. (3-1) here to the 5-hole. Throws one in for a strike. Count is full. But it seems like every pitch is just of heightened importance here when you're in a tight ball game like this, down to the last inning. Misses wide. And that's a free pass for Bond. He walks twice, and that'll bring up Braden Jones. And don't look now, but the flags have shifted again. Just in time for Braden Jones to come up to the plate. We saw his power from game 1. Back in inning number 5, the 2-run bomb that went over the right center field wall, right around the 405 line. And that ball got deposited either in the construction site or it's still rolling in the parking lot somewhere.
The way that wind was blowing out, slowed down again. I might hit that dirt pile across the street. I think we're going to have a pinch runner or courtesy runner at first 26 against Weewell back in the ball game, the sophomore from Elkhorn.
All righty. Big at bat. Single, a home run, 2 RBIs, and a fly out to right. It's been a tough out. They throw back to first. And just in there safely will be Bond. Four, 5, and 6 due up for the Broncos, but most importantly, got to hang a 0 here on the scoreboard here in the 7th. Vargas has been on an absolute tear today.
Yep.
With 2 doubles and 4 RBIs. But the dangerous hitting Braden Jones at the plate for Doane. As the Tigers, boy, this would just, if they, to come back to win this game, as this ball is out to left center field and carrying, and it's going to bounce off the wall. Bounce off the wall to be an RBI double at least. Off the bat of Braden Jones. And now the Doane Tigers have the lead as they have come back and snatched it here from the Broncos. It's just one that if the scoreline stays the same, it feels like highway robbery.
It is.
It is absolute highway robbery. It did everything right here in this baseball game. Obviously you have the shaky start at the beginning with the 6th spot in the first 2 frames, but they battled back. The bullpen comes back. They throw 2 zeros on the board. Your offense, every single opportunity, every single time you had to ask them to come back to work, and they fought back, and they battled back in this ball game, and Doane has the lead here late. Just comes down to the missed locations, as Jones deposits another one in the left center field gap. So 10-9 lead here for the Tigers. Johnny Volcano now stepping up to the plate. Broncos are hoping this inning doesn't erupt.
Yeah. Well, a few times this game, they had to get 4 outs to make 3. It just comes back to bite you. Bunt, shows, misses 1-1.
It's hard playing against 10 people.
It is.
One ball, one strike.
And it's not like 8C has been outclassed in this ball game. I honestly feel like they've outplayed them.
Doane did not play clean baseball. Broncos took advantage of a lot of miscues, but also to their credit, you don't have a top of the order that does what they do. This ball's going to be grabbed in fair territory. Don't do that. Ouch.
Ouch.
Johnny Volcano, a little dribbler out the third base side. And Ryder trying to make a play. Just got caught in the moment. Trying to make a play, touches it down in fair territory, and now it's runners at the corners for Doane, and things starting to unravel here for HC.
I know it isn't an error, but it's a mental error.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
They're going to hang one on the board, so.
Yeah.
E1.
Yes, they are.
E1's the call. Train count 3 on the way.
I don't know how, because the people are still going across the tracks. Well, we've been up here for, 3 hours now? 2 hours now?
Maybe I'm just hearing things.
Starting to hear things.
You heard the same thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hearing that humming noise like a train.
That's an engine.
Yeah.
I know an engine when I hear one. Oh, well. Ghost train. Let's get back to business. Jet Gossard at the plate. Gossard has singled, flew out and to center, and flew out to third. Pitch gets away, run scores.
Yep.
Doane takes a 2-run lead. When it rains, it pours. Luke Combs said that in a country song one time.
Yep.
I'm starting to believe it. 11-9, now your score. 2 runs here in the top half of the 7th, and importantly for the Broncos, nobody out. Importantly now, how do you regroup? Not necessarily just regroup for the top half of the 7th here. Keep this manageable. This is where just that big inning can come back and bite you, and boy, I was hoping it would be in the second, and that was going to be the big inning. It's been tough.
I know. It's just, you played well for 6 innings.
Got to lock in, though.
You got to lock in. I mean, I don't like to bring up the bigger club in Lincoln.
Yep.
But that's what they had to do last night.
Absolutely.
It's just, and they made USC pay for it. USC didn't, buckle up and get ready for the final 3 innings, because once that crowd came to life in Lincoln last night, it completely turned the ball game around.
Mm-hmm. And Broncos still could get a turnaround here, but we got to get some momentum. Got to start making some plays. Got to start throwing some strikes. 2-1 count. $11-9 your score line. 11 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. Top of the 7th. For HC, 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. Trying for that outside corner, not getting the call. He's got to put it out of sight, out of mind, and just go to work. I know it's not, that's easier said than done.
Yep.
As this line drives, hit towards left field. Camping out there is going to be Detterding. He fires back in.
Nice
Runner
throw.
can't advance. Good hard throw. On the bright side, though, here's the thing, man. I want to watch baseball through the eyes of a 2-year-old, because Dancing Baby is still having a great time.
Yes, he is.
Like, he's not upset about anything. He's just dancing and having a great time. Jet Gossard flies out to left. Max Harris now steps up to the plate. Sacrifice bunt and an RBI. Single and a walk to his credit today. As he swings over the top, of a heater from Ryder. Here's the 0-1 runner at second. That's going to miss upstairs. Even Stevens at 1-1. Again, we're back here at Duncan tomorrow, bright and early. 11:45 for our pregame show festivities. As this one is crushed. Left field, that's going to go. 2 home runs on the day for the Doane Tigers. This from the 9-hole Max Harris, who sends it over the left field wall.
And look where the wind's blowing.
Yep. Over that 370 marker and beyond. That is rolling down Delaware Street.
I was about ready to say before that 2-run blast. I was going to say HC wasn't out of it because they were able to put up a couple crooked numbers, but I don't know the way that momentum's going right now. All in favor of that first base dugout, and I think that's going to be it for here.
Yep. In all likelihood, mislocation. Doane makes you pay. And that's exactly what we talked about with Victor in the pregame show, man. Like, this is a team that if you miss your spot, Doane will absolutely murder the baseball. And we've had 2 misses in location. And we have seen 2 balls that have been absolutely launched into outer space.
Yeah.
That was one of them. I don't think I've ever had a game at Duncan where I've seen the left fielder just turn around and watch it fly. Maybe one that I threw, I think, to a kid at one point in time. But it has been a long time.
Yeah.
And that time, I mean, it was a no-doubter. All you had to do was look at the left fielder, Detterding just kind of looked up and goes, well.
Yeah, that baby's out of here.
I'm not going after that one.
And I literally saw a car just pulling up right there as soon as that ball was heading over the fence. I'm like, oh, that might be a car.
Dang.
I honestly don't remember the last time I seen 2 home runs hit in the ballpark in the same day. I don't remember it.
You were not here earlier this season for
that's why. Yeah.
Your game. I was going to say it has happened.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen twice this season. Kids are getting more powerful, man.
Yeah. And they didn't have the equipment like we had back then where everything was juiced. These kids don't know what aluminum bats truly were back in our day. Makes us sound so old.
Well, we are old, Marcus. This ball hits the top of the netting. It's going to roll back down. 0-2. One down here in the top half of the 7th. The 4 spot from the Doane Tigers. The big rivals of Hastings College. And just got a feeling like everything that's happened here in this game 1 is going to only fuel that rivalry here for the rest of the weekend.
Yep.
If you're a fan of chippiness, this might be the series for you. And if you're a fan of Bronco baseball, come down tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day at the yard.
I got people texting me now that they're coming out to the park.
Heck yeah. 1-2. Tell them to stop by Press Box 3.
That's what I'm doing.
We have a lot of fun up here. All are welcome. Just don't yell.
Yeah. So don't say any FCC regulations.
All are welcome in the press box so long as you don't disturb me.
Yeah.
Here's a line drive down the left field side. This one's going to go foul.
So while we're on the air, complete silence.
Yeah, just don't annoy me. You're going to be great.
You'll be. Oh, those
are my rules.
They're good people, so I don't think they would do that.
Them's my rules.
Yep.
2 balls, 2 strikes. One down here to the leadoff hitter, Carter Roth. Roth, who has 2 singles and 2 ground outs, and ball 3.
If you're HC, how do you work yourself out of this inning when you've already put up a 4 spot and it seems like the life has just been taken away from you?
I am beyond ready for automated balls and strikes to come into play for NAIA baseball. This is insane. Ball 4. Roth draws the walk. It's working extremely well in Major League Baseball.
That's good.
Let's use it.
Yeah, that's it.
Riders done for the day as Victor Rojas will go pull his reliever. We'll have a pitching change to tell you about when we come back. The script has been flipped. It's now 13-9. Doane with the advantage over Hastings College. You're listening to Bronco Baseball here on Extreme Sports.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
New pitcher to tell you about, Anthony Piscatelli. Coming out for the Broncos, a sophomore right-handed thrower from Douglas County, Colorado. Marcus, what's the line on our new reliever?
Let's see here. Get him lined up here. Yeah, he's got 3 strikeouts with 3 walks. He's pitched 8 1/3. He's given up 16 hits, 13 runs, 12 of them earned. He has a 12.96 ERA. Piscatelli, he is making his 10th appearance of the season.
All right. Thank you. We go to hitter number 2, Grant Summers will step up to the plate. There'll be a runner over at first base. The 2-run home run from Max Harris, which was followed up by a walk, and that was the end of the day for Ryder Duran. Let's go around the diamond and check out some baseball scores while we have a moment here at the time. The Minnesota Twins currently leading the Cincinnati Reds by the score of 4-2. They're in the top of the 7th. Chicago Cubs out at Wrigley, out on top of the Mets, 4-1. And the Pirates leading the Rays 2-0 out in PNC Park.
I'll give you a quick scoring update from the GPAC here after this first pitch.
Sure. Here is the delivery on to Grant Summers. It's a throwback to first. Go ahead.
And GPAC action, Dort leads Waldorf 9-5 in top half inning number 7. Morningside leads Mount Marty 14-4.
This just in. Morningside's pretty good.
Yes.
Launch left field. Summers just curls foul.
That ball would have landed about the 5-yard line on St. Cecilia's football field they play out here, Duncan.
I was more concerned that ball was going to land fair and be a 3-bagger, so that was going to roll for a while. So it's an 0-1 here to Grant Summers with Carter Roth aboard at first. Doane, 15 hits. My goodness. Track meet here in this first 7-inning affair. We got 9 more innings of this.
Unless this baby goes extras.
It'd be a Herculean effort at this point,
Yes.
but I'm not going to say no. We put up 4 spot up in the bottom of the first, so.
Yep.
But it just, the energy and everything, just like the balloon got popped.
Yep.
And it's been flat. And there's a lot of reasons for it that we're not going to go into anymore, but we got to be able to bounce back. Here's a pickoff play. Nice play over to first base. Just missed him.
Yep.
Just missed the tag.
Missed him.
Oh, that's great.
Great effort.
I love the idea from Vargas. A pitch out intentionally. They fire back over to first. Nearly got him sleeping. Here is the delivery from Piscatelli. It's in there for a strike. 1-2. I almost wondered if there was, we just forgot how to make that call, so we were just calling everything.
Calling everything a ball.
1-2. That's the last time, I swear. For this first game, anyways.
I think our little dancer decided to call it quit for a little bit.
It probably wore out. He's been dancing since about the second inning of play.
Maybe we need to get him back out there. Maybe it was our good luck charm.
Needs a nap.
He needs a nap.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down here in the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th, I believe it started right at 3 o'clock Central Time, so 20 minutes and counting in this frame. Foul ball out of play towards the playground area here at Duncan Field. So we'll do the 2-2 again.
Yeah, Doan, 13 runs on 15 hits and 2 errors. Hastings, 9 runs on 12 hits and no errors. But the big 4-run inning here for Doan in top half of inning number 7 has made the difference.
Been the long ball, the 2-run homer. It's the long ball back in the 5th. 3-2.
I'm going to quit getting the strike 3 call because I've been 0 for today.
You and just about every fan in this ballpark that's wearing HC colors.
Man.
3-2. Half surprised they didn't say that hit him.
Don't say that.
3-2. Oh, I know, it's been a nightmare.
Oh, I know.
And I'm not over-exaggerating. 3-2 count here with 1 down. As Doan tries to continue to tack on some more insurance, Hastings College just trying to get back to the dugout. And do what they've done all day, which is battle back. Every time Doan has come out, Hastings College has answered in the very next frame. The 2 spot, Broncos answered with the 4 spot. The 4 spot, Broncos answered with 3 spot. Took the advantage, took the lead, and Doan has battled back. Here's a throwback to first, and not in time. So we're full here to Grant Summers. Long AB. And that's the other thing. I mean, the bullpen has come in, but Doan has absolutely made these pitchers work.
Yep.
So you're already dealing with the fact that you're burning through 4 pitchers in game 1 of a 4-game series. Then these at-bats get prolonged because Doan is just feisty at the plate.
Racking up your pitch count.
Racking up the pitch count. So that diminishes the innings that you can work.
Yep.
Just a series of unfortunate events, as they say. Another foul ball.
But the good, I mean, a bright side of things a little bit, Chavez gave you 3 innings of relief.
It did.
I mean, that's huge.
Good work.
That is huge. So this is only your 4th pitcher.
Right.
So, and really, and DeRuin only pitched like an inning and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably has maybe 40 pitches, which is not terrible. He can come back tomorrow. But still, pickoff play almost gets him. Oh, man, he calls him safe.
He wanted to.
Like
he hesitated. In the moment. Like he was pulling back the arm.
Yep. But yeah, this is only your 4th pitcher. So you're sitting okay, but you don't want to do this in game number 2 either.
No.
Especially when you got 2 more yet to go tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Pop fly. Selfishly, you don't want to do that in game 2.
Windshield.
That's just me being selfish. The top of the 7th marathon continues. This marathon at bat continues. Another foul ball out of play here for Grant Summers. Strike 3. Here's the throw down to second. He's going to be in the time.
They're going to call batter's interference. It's going to be a double play. That's going to be in the inning.
Wow.
Makeup call?
Batter's interference on Grant Summers after the long at-bat ends on strikes, and then the batter's interference call on the throw down to third. That's going to be a double play. The Broncos are out of the jam. Whew, that's one. That's one. But more importantly, down 4, Broncos need to ignite some magic here in the bottom of the 7th. It's the last chance for romance here for the Broncos in Game 1. Come right back with some more Bronco baseball right after this.
Celebrate Mother's Day. Make her day a little brighter with fresh, beautiful flowers. A simple, thoughtful gift that says thank you and I love you all at once. Fresh blooms, bright, cheerful colors, perfect for any mom. Order now for Mother's Day online at bobsassflowers.com or call us at 402-462-2179. Serving Hastings since 1955.
Back at Duncan Field, Tyson Nevronik, Marcus Metcalf with you. Bottom of the 7th we go here in Game 1. 13-9 scoreline, and still on the bump for the Doane Tigers is going to be Cade Bridges. Now, Cade was in the danger territory. A long discussion from the Doane coaching staff. This was back in the 6th where the Broncos were threatening. They had the top of the order coming up with the base runner on. And Bridges, again, was in consideration to be yanked. He then proceeds to strike out the next 3 batters, and that was a big boost in momentum for Doane. They then took that and turned it into a 4 spot in the 7th. So now it's time up for the cleanup hitter, Peyton Vargas. 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, rips one down the third base line, and the Broncos are in biz. Vargas chugging around first, sliding in there safely. It's a double, and the Broncos have another base runner.
What a throw, though, from the outfield.
That's Vargas' 3rd double of the game.
Yeah.
And the big man gets around the bags. Going to be courtesy run here for, as it'll be Cameron Dahlgren in to do the courtesy running from Vegas. And Tristan Martinez now stepping up to the plate. Martinez on the day. RBI single and 2 groundouts. Can the Broncos do it again? Huskers up 9-0.
Grigo just hit a 2 RBI single. Man, what a... We'll get to that here in a minute.
Here's T-Mart with a duck on the pond. Pitch in there for a strike. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Jared Delgado. That ball's foul. The 0-2.
Clouds have rolled in pretty good, haven't they, partner?
Been slightly overcast, to say the least.
Yeah.
Started off as a beautiful, bright, sunny day.
I don't need night sunglasses anymore.
Strike 3 to Tristan Martinez. They say he went?
Yes, he did. The umpire didn't even. He called it right away.
Didn't look.
Yeah.
Didn't ask. Didn't appeal. That's cool. Yeah. Jared Delgado. Pitch inside. Levi Fletcher would be in the on-deck circle.
God, if you're Delgado, that 405 sign left center looks pretty good right now, don't it?
Man.
Greatest spark.
A ground ball with eyes looks pretty good if I'm Jared Delgado right now. Just find a way to keep the train moving, keep the line moving, go to work. Dancing Baby's back.
Is he?
Oh,
yes.
Oh, he's going for the camera. He knows where the show's at. Delgado, say 405 sign one more time. Center fielder's going back. This might have a chance, but no, it's caught at the wall. Robbed at the would-be Duncan Field warning track. Advances the runner. Delgado absolutely answered your call and nearly sent one out of here.
Man.
Wow. Game of inches.
Of course, now the wind's blowing in.
Game of inches, my man. Yeah. Had the wind been in our favor,
that baby would have been hitting Eldon's across the street.
Gosh darn it.
He put a charge into that, though.
Levi Fletcher now at the plate represents the Broncos' last out. Slow roller, second base side. Going to be fielded in time, 4-3, and Doane takes game one. 13-9, your final score here in the first. And a game that just feels a lot like highway robbery for the Broncos. Broncos had the lead at 9-6 going into the fifth. A 2-run home run in the fifth. Another run scratched across in the sixth, and then the 4th spot in the seventh. Ultimately, 15 base knocks for Doane in the winning effort. But a tough one to stomach if you're a Hastings College Bronco fan, because Marcus, I think we can agree, we felt like we had that baby and probably played the better baseball, just not when it mattered in that 7th inning.
Yep, errors compound. There was no error on the scoreboard, but it's just you let a bunt go down third base line that was going towards foul, and you pick it up. I mean, that's just one of a few. And then I got to give credit to Doane, too.
You do.
They put the base hits when they needed to and scored runs out of it. And that 4 spot there in the 7th,
yep,
that's the difference right there.
Clutch hitting, you maximize on the mistakes that you're given, and that's why it's 13-9 score line. Okay, so here's how doubleheaders work if you're unfamiliar with GPAC baseball, NAIA baseball, and how we'll do things and handle things here on the broadcast network, is we're going to take about a 25 to 30-minute hiatus, and then when we come back, we'll get you set for Game 2, which is coming up in just a few, right back here at Duncan Field. So we'll take a quick break, get you all set, we'll reset things on the scoreboard and on our scorecards. Game 2 of the rivalry between the Doane University Tigers and the Hastings College Broncos will be coming up here later on this evening here on Extreme Sports. So long for now. Doane improving to 32-8 now overall, 17-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference, with the loss. Hastings College falls to 8-13 in GPAC play and 20-19 on the campaign. Game 2 coming up right around the corner. Don't go anywhere. More Bronco baseball is coming up later here on the Extreme Sports Network.
We've come to the end of the first